Do you think it's fair for banks to blame customers for getting scammed? Because that's exactly what happened to Danny McIver. Danny, a Vietnam War veteran, lost $70,000 of his life savings after he and his granddaughter were tricked into downloading fake software. This money was his family's future, including a life insurance payout after losing his son to suicide. And how did his bank respond? They blamed him. They called it extreme carelessness, as if Danny could have stopped the scammers when even IT experts say the fraud was incredibly sophisticated. This isn't just about Danny. Scams are costing Australians billions every year, and yet banks are still shifting the blame onto victims instead of taking real responsibility. In the UK, banks are required to compensate scam victims unless there's clear evidence of negligence. Why isn't that the case here in Australia? When customers are targeted by scammers, it's often branch workers who are the first line of defense. They've prevented countless scams by spotting suspicious transactions and warning customers before it's too late. Unfortunately, the federal government's proposed scams prevention framework doesn't acknowledge the critical role finance workers play or the impact branch closures are having on vulnerable communities. So, what can we do? For one, we can push for a scams prevention framework that values the expertise of finance workers. We need to fight to keep branches open because they're not just businesses, they're part of our community's safety net. We must hold banks accountable for protecting their customers, not blaming them.